I know a lot of the videos that are featured on my channel are gaming related, particularly in the area of Sonic the Hedgehog. For this video, however, I want to do something different. For this video, I'm going to be reviewing a comic book. Hey, it's me, Joshua from Haywood Studios. Before I begin this video, I want to explain why I'm doing this and how I got here. So, a couple of years ago, I believe it was in December of 2018, my sisters were at a school party, and my parents were out to dinner, and so I was home alone with my brother. We decided to go get some sandwiches for dinner, and then we decided to watch a movie. And we landed on Man of Steel for our movie choice. I recall liking it. My brother, well, that's a different story. But since I watched that movie, Man of Steel, I developed a great interest in DC, particularly the DCEU movies. I especially grew interested in Superman. I wanted to know about his history. I wanted to know about the villains he faced. Basically, any comics related to him. Most importantly, I wanted to see a sequel to Man of Steel, which brought me to request this comic book from the library. And I've read it, and I thought it was so good that I thought I'd share my thoughts on it. This comic book is titled Superman Brainiac, and as you can guess by the title, this comic book basically consists of Superman facing Brainiac, this evil mastermind with a massive amount of intelligence. It was written by Geoff Johns, and basically we see Brainiac is capturing cities to increase his knowledge. He captures Metropolis and other cities personal to Superman, and Superman has to go fight him and get those cities back. I will say, after reading this comic book, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. Let's start with the characters in this story. Superman, always great to see. He's great in this story. His character growth is really fun to watch, especially when he faces Brainiac, because that's where the heart of the story really lies. Supergirl is also in this comic book, and she plays a major role. She starts out being very scared of Brainiac because of what he did to Krypton in the past, because of what he did to her home city. The character she turns into by the end of the story is great to see, and it's amazing. Let's talk about the villain of the story, Brainiac. Super evil, super intelligent, a very, very well-written villain. He knows how to play with Superman's emotions, definitely knows how to play with his relationship with Earth. And basically when he battles Superman, it's more of a verbal battle. He taunts Superman for siding with the humans, basically attacks his relationship. And those attacks on Superman given by Brainiac really add to the evil of his character and make him a strong villain. Not just some kind of villain who wants to blow up cities and destroy stuff. No, he is 100% evil, bent on just becoming smarter and smarter and becoming, in his words, absolute perfection. The story of this book basically focuses on the character growths of Superman and Supergirl, and it's so fun to watch. It's so riveting. You immediately get invested within the very first chapter of the story. Now, since this is a comic book, I wanted to touch on the art style presented in this book. All of the lighting and the comic panels really can shape the reader's moods and help reflect the emotions of the characters. It's so well crafted. The ending too is also very satisfactory. It's very emotionally touching. The decision made by Superman, although satisfactory, it is riveting to watch him come to the final phase of his character arc. The action of the story mainly consists of Superman trying to prevent Brainiac from capturing cities. And although it's fun to watch, it's even more fun to watch him conflict with Brainiac and basically fight over Brainiac's reasoning for getting all these cities into his collection. And the end result of that conflict is very satisfying to see. Overall, I would say this comic book is well worth reading. I think it's very well designed. The art style, really spectacular. Doesn't even look like it was made over a decade ago, even though it was written in 2009. I highly recommend it to anyone who is a Superman fan or a comic book fan. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am happy to give this comic book a 10. I would strongly recommend reading this comic book if you are interested. I know this video is different. It's something I wanted to make. I couldn't keep my thoughts on this book all to myself, and I just had to share it. If you want to see more of these, please let me know in the comments below. I might do another one with enough support. If you like this video, please do leave a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you all later in the next video. Thank you for watching.